Hello everyone, Busy Gamer Dad back again, going to be doing our session gameplay series on the Busy Gamer Dad channel where we take a look at a game over the course of 3 episodes to see if it's something that fits your busy gamer lifestyle. This week we're taking a look at Die for the Lich. It is currently in demo format, freely available for you on Steam. I will have a link for you guys should you want to try it out for yourselves. This is our second episode where we're going to be taking a look at the game mechanics as I understand them, talking about them, and going to do another run for the game and see if it's something that you want to add to your busy gamer life. Put in your busy gamer library for something that'll sit on a shelf and maybe hopefully you'll get a chance to play it someday. So end of last episode, we unlocked 7 new dice. It was pretty good actually, and it looks like they go all the way up to, I'm assuming this is a D20. So the more you play the game, yeah, D20s. So the more you play the game, these are just naturally occurring boons that as you play that you'll unlock and get access to these dice, thus increasing the possibility for more success. Not the guaranteed success, but just the possibility for more success, because some of these die just won't function in the RNG of the run with how this game operates. So how this game operates, as I understand it, is the dice are integral to getting your weapons to work. Your weapons and your armor are what you use to do damage, obviously, or defend yourself against damage, and you have to hit the threshold to get critical to really proc the weapon, is what I will say, to activate the weapon and get the full utility out of the weapon. And if you don't do that, and you don't have dice that synergize with the weapons that you're using, it's not cohesive. Your runs are a little bit jumbled, a little bit hard to deal with, and a little bit, we'll say, just doomed to fail. Now, a lot of these are, again, weapons that are behind locks and things like that, but it's all through natural gameplay that you are able to unlock them. And it's really fun to see that the game kind of goes through that and shows the player like, hey, these are some of the things you can get, but there's also these handful of items that are behind unlock mechanics or lock mechanics that are just, you play the game and you learn how to play the game. They're not like super special things. This is a bit grandiose, getting, basically 100,000 damage, or sorry, 10,000 damage to get this right here. I don't know, that's probably like the thread of fate or something like that. Ironically, I don't know what that is, but maybe it looks like a thimble, so maybe that's, or not a thimble, a spool of yarn or thread, so that's what it's called. But anyways, we have only these 2 characters inside the demo that we can play. One is the Undertaker, and the other one is this, I'm assuming Anku. He is Anku. I don't know. Kill Anku is how we unlock this character. Anku is the end boss in this demo as we go through the, slay the spire kind of mechanic. He's the guy up here. He's the end one that we have to fight. I have yet to make it to him, so hopefully this is the run that we do. We're going to go this way. I picked, starter chest. Sorry, I have to pick the starter chest right here. Let's go in here and, let's get the lucky dice always rolls what you need. Gambler's dice. On successful roll, create a red chip. On a failed roll, create a black chip. You know what? The lucky dice sounds way more useful. But the gambler's dice I can see being super helpful for min-maxing those moments when it's like, oh, I'm 1 up or I'm 1 down, or holding on to the chips to make the dice work or make the weapons proc as needed. So I think the gambler's dice is where I'm going, even though the lucky dice is lucky. It's in the name. Let's have some fun with it. Maybe I just threw away the win. I don't know. This is what killed me. This right here, I hate this so much. Our dice set is basically D4s. We have like 7 D4s in our kit, and it's super annoying because this creature, this random like angry deer, is every time I roll a D4 is going to attack for more damage. So it's like, well, shoot. So first and foremost, I'm going to swing at him, and we're just going to swing at him for 1, 3. Let's just swing at him for 4, and then I'm just gonna see if I can block the 2 damage. Yep, there. Great, awesome. These dice stay in the tray in between each round, so new dice get added. We can have up to 15 dice in the tray. If you have dice that generate more dice, the other dice fall off and they don't get generated. So that can be a very inhibiting factor if you have a set that's like a ghost dice run, a ghost generation run, or something like that. So be very mindful of what you're doing. Let's roll that guy. Oh, 1. Great. Awesome. Or no. 2. So I get a red chip, adds value to the counter for 2. So, let me see, can I get a 4? No, I can get a 7 though. And I don't have any bones to bring this down, so that failed. So that consumed that. Let's roll you. 2. Let's just do the 4 damage. Yeah, let's just do the 4 damage. And let's just bring this over here and get the 3 armor so that we're shielded. And we're good to go there. You want to make sure you're reading these buffs and debuffs because there are encounters where it really makes a difference. In an elite fight, you could have one that has like the aggro buff where you have to kill that one first, even though the other ones are, we'll say, the damage dealers or this the bigger threats. But you have to focus on that one, so you want to make sure that you're understanding what it takes to defeat that first one. Another one that we did was the Blood Moon, I think was one in the first run, where I had to kill them precisely. And if I didn't kill them with the precise amount, they healed for however much I overkilled them. So that was really annoying. You just got to make sure you're reading these buffs and debuffs that you're dealing with, so you understand. Let's go down the damage road and let's see if we can get this guy dead. Let's roll a d4 because that one's a flat d4. And then let's see if we can get a red chip. We got a red chip for increasing it by 1. So that's our critical right there. So can roll a d4 from the tray, and is that going to be enough? 10 damage, perfect. Even though it increased the damage, I'd rather just kill it before it hits me, right? Then we get some points. The points are for the daily runs. They matter. If you care, they matter. If you don't care, they don't really matter. It's not a big deal. Points are points. A d rolls odd on every side, so we don't really have anything that rolls for an 11 or that we need an 11 for. So I'm just going to go with the counter. Weapon chest. Let's see. Hopefully we get something good. That's pretty darn good. The shield, this shield is really good. I'm going to get the shield. I'm going to take the shield. I'm not going to throw away our other shield just in case we mess ourselves up. I'm not going to take an elite fight this early. I'll just go through. I'll take the normal fight. Nothing fancy here. Just looks like it's normal. So that's great. Let's see. We got a 10. Can we roll the 8? Nope. We rolled a 5 though. Let's see if we can get another 5. Bam. Perfect. I love it. And we rolled another dice. And I don't need another shield. I don't need another shield. He's only doing 3 damage. So that was just like the ability to draw more dice from it. Can we get that 6 right out of the bank? Nope. Rolling for that 2. Got that 1 and hit that 1 right there. Perfect. Now we can roll another d4 from our tray to boost our damage. Got 10 damage out. Perfect. And that's what I'm talking about with the way the game plays. And you want to make sure that you're seeing how your current equipment stacks and synergizes with your dice bag. If it doesn't, you will fail. Just flat out. You will fail. There's no way around it. You have to be working the RNG and you have to be understanding what it takes to get your equipment to work with the dice that you have and your dice to work with the equipment you have. If you're not figuring that out, you're gonna have a bad time. Wow, 6 right out of the gate? Heck yeah. And then I'm just gonna shield for the 5, right? Yeah, just let me shield for this. Just use that up. Done. Right there. So they're going to shield this round. Armor lost, I know. But you know what? You're dead anyways, right there. Got our flat 4 dice. I'm just going to use that. Got some good experience. Got some good points from that. All right, let's see what we got. Double tokens or the reroll dice. This got me in trouble. I'm not going to lie. This got me in trouble. Because you can reroll this and receive 1 damage. And it's just like you're chasing that ideal situation, and if you don't have tokens or bones, so tokens here they give you +1, bones give you -1, or if you don't have the chips to like from our other dice, from the gambler's dice, to balance it out, it's not, you're gonna keep on damaging yourself and you're gonna die because you only have 30 health, and by the end of this, in like the second act, you're really just losing your buffer, your ability to take hits, soak hits. So it doesn't matter which one you do, it's just normal fight. This lady, so 3 left for this. Draw once from bag when hurt. So she will take a dice from our bag when we hit her. You have to be aware of what's in your dice bag. So we have everything in our dice bag right now. So they're going to be taking from our draw bag. Okay, so you're going to be missing dice when it happens. So like case in point, like just swing here. If I get the 6, no I don't, but I'll get the crit right here. So I'll hit this right here, there. So she's going to draw one from the dice bag for us here. And so we're going to be missing those dice bag, our dice bag pickups if you're looking for something in a future state. So just be wary of that. This is coming into play, like if you have, like you saw it a little bit last round where I was not rolling all the dice because I didn't need to. If she's making you draw dice, it's punishing you in a way. So just food for thought. Food for thought. Let's see here. So she's at 11. Let's see what we can roll. Got a 3 and a 5. Let's hit her for the 6. Right there, perfect. And then she makes us roll again. Pulls out that. I'm just gonna do the 4. Right there. Perfect. And I'm gonna call my turn. We only got 5 health, so not bad. So do you guys know what the difference between bird flu and swine flu is? One requires tweetment and the other requires ointment. There you go. There's your dad joke. Middle of the episode. Hopefully you guys like it. Hopefully you guys like it. Alright, so we'll get this going right here. Yep, I love using these tokens because these tokens and these chips seem to really balance the gameplay out. And they really help tremendously with getting the dice to, or getting your equipment to critical. Getting your equipment to pop their special abilities. Because RNG is RNG. Can we roll during a critical state? I'll take that one. I'll take that one. Even though it's a D4 and I know those deer are going to come back and bite me. We don't really have a good... Can be reused in the same turn. That's not bad. That's not bad. So I could get that and I could get something else. I mean, second wind. Next round. Okay, that's not terrible. Predicts the roll of random dice in our tray. Okay. Ghost die. Whenever it's drawn from your bag, it's in... Oh, does that stack in between each situation? Because this could be really potent. Tell you what we'll do. We'll take the weapon. We'll take this guy. And then off we go. Dice for health and elite battle. You know what? We're going to take the elite battle. Let's see what happens. Oh, gosh, this guy. This guy. 30 health, and I have to finish him off. And then he's got this healing thing where he heals unblocked damage. It's so annoying. It's just super annoying. And he hits hard, too. So you have to, like, set up your defenses first. 2. Do I get the 8? Let's see if I get the 8. I got the 7. That's it. I'm not going to go for the critical state. I don't need to. Because if I go past the critical state, I'm just trying to play catch up. And that's not going to help me. Let's do you. Let's focus on the Banshee to get another dice out of our bag. So if I can get 2 4s. Never mind, I got a 1. Let's see what I got right here. 2. Oh no, I get the crit. But not that I can really use it. I mean, I'll swing and I'll hit her anyways. Right there, and then... I'm going to wait. I'm going to hold on to this. I'm going to hold on to it, because it's not like I really need to right now. Alright, so they're doing 6 and 4, so that's going to be our max block. Let's see, can I get a 6? Nope, I get a 1. Every time I ask for the biggest number, I get the smallest. Can I get a 4? Wow, this is terrible. Oh, there we go. Okay, I guess I'll take the 2 damage rather than having this tap out on me. And then maybe if I can get the 4 and a 4, I'll hit her, take another dice out, then do this, and yeah, I mean, if I just finish you, right? Then you're gone, and then I have enough shield for that. But I can do this. Maybe I get the thing. Well, we get a little damage. We get 5. That's okay. We'll take some 5. Take a little 5-er. Take some 5 from him. Yep, nice. Okay. Cast a buff. I don't need you to cast a buff. I really don't. I'm fine with you just, you know, not doing that. That'd be great. Got a 5. 3 and 1. I can't do it. What do I get with this? Can we roll during a critical state? No, wait. This is 3. I get the critical right here. What am I doing? Right there. It's 11. And I can add 2 for the counter. Bam. Right there. Nice. Big damage. Then... not so big damage. That's fine. That's okay. I gotta think about whatever it is. Are they going crazy? Nope. What do they got now? Counter. When hit, this enemy will perform... okay. Alright, so I need to block 9 damage. That's great. 4, 6, shoot. Nope, perfect. That worked out. Right there. Good. What do we got here? A 1. We got a 1. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, and we get the chip to add the value. Perfect. And we can do 10 damage. Let's just swing at him. And then they're going to hit us. Yep, we blocked the damage anyways. That's great. And then I'm just going to hit you for 6. Can I hit you for 6? I'm just going to hit you for 3. Never mind, you're dead. We win. Nice. Awesome. Well, I'm glad I didn't overkill him, actually. That I didn't even remember. Like I said, read. You have to read. Because if I overkilled him, he would have come back and it would have been annoying. We would have had to do a whole other round. Let's hear the Oracle at the beginning. We can make a prediction for dice. I didn't really find good use for this. In later stages of the game, you do take damage. And this can be helpful. I do see the value in it. But I just don't see the utility early on. So I'm just going to take the Oracle and we'll see what happens with it. And you'll notice that it comes up on our character. All the little cards have little like flourishes on your character. Make 3 low predictions onto random dice. Trigger critical state if not in failed state. That's not bad. Because I'll trigger this to get the shield. And I'll get 3 more dice to have to play with these. So I'm going to do that one. So Dice Fusion, I don't... So talking about the Dice Fusion mechanic, I don't like how it works. And I like how it works. So you need to create... You know, you need to have 1... special dice, and you need to have 1 not special dice. So if I go in here and I click this and this, those 2 dice, they'll make something new. But I can't do 2 regular dice, and the odds of getting things, it seems like there's RNG in this as well. So if I were to click a special dice, and then I have to click another special dice. So I don't really want to use my special dice for this, but I will. In this case, like I'll use this and see what I can get, and see what happens. So just... every side is 4. Like, I just don't get how it works. I just don't see, like, I was hopeful that there was something that would have come out of it, but honestly, there was nothing. Alright, these guys, and I'm glad I got rid of a D4, but, yeah, okay. Why is this lower? Oh, because this is predicting the lowest value. Right, at the beginning, make a turn for the lowest. Yep, predicts the dice for the lowest prediction. All right, so I can't use my D4s. If I use my D4s, I'm going to have a bad time. But if, hear me out now, trigger a critical state if not in a failed state. So if I click you, I just pulled out the dice from that, and... that didn't help me. I was hoping for more. Darn it. I was hoping for, and I can't reuse my shield, so now I'm taking 3 damage. Dang it. That did not work out how I thought it would. I'm going to focus on you first when I get these dice rolling. If I roll my d4, I'm going to take more damage than I want to. 3, 2, and 3. So I get... Nope. No, I don't. No, I don't. 5. Oh, I'm so lucky. So right there. So I get to reuse that again. I could finish this one off. Perfect. And then whatever I get is bonus damage is bonus damage. I guess I should have swung at the 14. That's no big deal. It's no big deal. Alright, let's keep on going. Let's see here. So this is where that blood one would have been nice to have. But, again, it's like if you needed it. Let's see. Well, can we roll during a critical state? This is going to roll a 4. It's going to be a 4 as well. So that gets me to 8. That's higher. And this is constantly getting bigger. It keeps it after. That's nutty. So let me just get the 6 here. 6 shield. Let's do this here. And if I roll big here, pretty big, that's going to be a 4. I'm going to swing at you because you've taken some damage, even though they're both at 14. Now this is where the magic happens. Oh, darn it. Ah, 3? 4, okay. I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it because they're going to do now 3 damage, 3 damage. That's all the armor I've got. It's all the armor I got. Alright, so they're going to do 1 again. Well, let me see about you. Because I can finish you off right now. Right there. Perfect. And then, what do we got? A 2. So I can double attack. Because I'll do that, and I'll drop you down. Hit you for 4. And then can I finish you off? Yeah, I can finish him off. 4 and 7. Right there. Nice. Good. Awesome. We only got out of there with a minor scrape on the paint. Nice. Nice. Alright, let's see. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Another gambler's dice. They've been doing pretty good. The tokens are just flat increases, though. What do I have for tokens? How many tokens do I have? I don't think I have very many tokens. Let's get the tokens, just to have the tokens in the bag. All right, and then we get to pick our cursed object. These are game-changing. You really should take one of these just to get the curse off of it and get a free super-powered item. But again, I say that, and then neither of these are really that great. Let's see your start counter. So, I mean, that's not bad. Halved curse. Half the crit value of this weapon. I mean, I've got the tokens to use this weapon. Hit adjacent enemy with half the damage, and this one is pretty crazy to use. I just know that this will be easier in our setup. I'm going to take this one, though. I'm going to go for the risk. I'm not going to take the elite fight. Oh, I should have gone to the shop. Darn it. Darn it, darn it. I was too fast on the trigger. Oh, well. 3 and 4 is 7. So 1, 2. Well, we just have it, right? Yeah. Or let me just see here. What do we got here? 2 and a 1. And we got the crit. We broke the crit right there. Broke that curse right there. I can add 1 more damage to it if I wanted to. Gain bones on tray when hurt. That minuses a thing. That's actually not bad. Okay, and it did that. Alright, great. So now I'm going to focus on defense. This is going to be 5. But what do I get here? 5. Nice. So that gives me another draw of dice. Perfect. And then I'm going to take the crit. And then now we're going in here. And then from here I can do, what do I get for the roll? 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm 1 short. Shoot. So do I swing this round with just the 2? Or do I go for more this round and then just whatever draws? I'll just take the 2 because he's gonna give me a bone, and that will maybe help with getting things to work out next round. And we've got space in the tray for it. So this is gonna be 4. So here's the cool thing about this. We drop this, we roll the dice, it failed, but we bring the bone out and we get the crit from it, and we break a curse on it. Hit this guy, and then it's gonna go do its thing. Alright, now we're getting 10 damage. 10 damage. And let's see here. So I got, that's gonna subtract 5. Or subtract 4, I mean. So if I did 4. No, I got it right here. So if I did 4, or I'm sorry, if I did that one for 5, and I did this one here, and I did the coin, we got the crit state. And we're good. We're covered for the damage coming in. And then now, this guy's just going to enter the crit state, but it doesn't really matter for us right now for that. So I'm just going to try and get the damage I can get. So let's see what we roll. Oh, shoot. I shouldn't have. Darn it. Right there. Oh, no, we got the crit state. Good. Okay, awesome. So I can add 11. Great. Okay, so we'll get this guy dead. And then do it all over again. Oh, if we get a 5. If we get a 5, or even if we get a 6, that's fine. Shoot. Close, but no cigar. No cigar, but we got the damage, or we got the shield up for the damage coming in. So that's great. And then I'm going to cast a buff. I think we'll be okay. I'm going to... So this is... Oh, let's see what we roll. Let's see what we roll. 4. And then again, we take it down. Nice. We break the curse off it. We got 1 more curse on this thing, and then it becomes a normal weapon. Perfect. Awesome. We handled that really fast, actually, taking that curse off of that thing. They're just casting a buff, so we got the dice for this. So even if we roll a 4, we got the bones for this. So right there, perfect. Right, we hit him for 8. Nice, and then we get to swing at him again for another 2, and we win the fight. Perfect. Awesome. Good stuff. Like I was saying, you need to have your dice working with the equipment you have, and you need to have your equipment working with the dice you have. They feed each other very well. Draw an extra object from your bag. That's nice and all, but the reroll a level 1 or 1 die is super helpful. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Anything good? Oh, the crystal die. These are super helpful. I always take the crystal die because it tells me what I'm going to roll on something. All right, let's get into it. Here, okay. So that's going to be 7 damage coming down our way. Well, first and foremost, I'm going to trigger the critical state and get some more dice out here. All right, great, awesome. So I'm going to take the crit there, or the 3, and then we're going to get the 3 shield. I know what you're thinking. Like, why did I do that? Trust me, I've got a plan. I've got a plan. All right, so if I roll you, let's see what the chip we get is. That's actually pretty good, because now we can do this. We get the critical state. Yes, excellent. Excellent. And then we can do... Oh, do I want to do this? Because I can do... Oh, I don't have the chance to do this, so I'm going to do it here. Right there. And we get the ghost dice, and we'll re-roll that to get 17 damage. Yes! One shot this lady. And we get the AoE damage. Perfect. All right, now we got this. Let's see what we get. A 6. And that's going to predict that this is going to be a 2. So then that's going to crit roll that. We're going to swing, and we're going to get another turn with this guy. Let's see what we get here. If this is a 2, or... Oh, how do I want to do this? Let's just go for the maximum damage output without risking too much. There, perfect. And then we're going to end our turn. We're still going to take 2 damage. I see that coming, but I mean, we got rid of a lot of the damage that was coming down, I think. All right, so now from here, I'm going to see what we can get for damage going down. I do not want to use this right now. I want to save that. So if I were to do you, what do I get? A 1. Fabulous. Stellar. Great. 2. I mean, he's going to do 7 damage to me. Am I going to be forced to... Let's drop this and get the critical. Hit adjacent enemy, roll a trinket ghost dice. So if I re-roll you, because you're a 1, re-roll you, because now you're 7, and that's our 14 damage. Wait, why did it not? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't actually activate the thing. Clicking is fun. Alright, right here. Do the 12. Take the 1 off of it. Give me 1 armor. I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry, I failed you. Alright, fine. Yep, casting a buff. Gotcha. So silly am I. So silly am I. I don't want to use that. Right here. There. Alright, he's down to 2. Oh, he's dead. Perfect. Awesome. Good stuff. Nice. Okay. And then what do we get? This negative dice has gotten me in trouble. So I'm just going to take the token. The negative dice do have their uses, I'm certain, in builds, but with the RNG, like with the predictions that I have, maybe it's not going to be as bad, but I'd rather just the flat increase. You know what? Let's try it. I'll show you what it means. So let's die for health, and then we're going to get into the last fight. I know this episode's going a little bit longer, so I cast this into the pool here, and I will get health from it. I do not want to lose... Well, let's get rid of that. There. Yep, 8 health. Alright, cool. Let's do it. Let's give ourselves a maximum chance here. Alright, yep, I should have done the D4, because these guys are just going to start hitting like trucks. Alright, so I got to take that guy out first. Alright, let me do this. Alright, so... Two and 2. Yes, I know you're doing 2 more damage now. Alright, 11 damage, and it's going to hit for half on the adjacent target. Let's take out you guys first. Do I take 2? Or do I try and block? No. That's silly. Why would I do that? I can't do anything. I'm gonna end my turn. I'm just gonna take the 4. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the 4. Alright. I'll just use this, right? Alright, so hang on. Let's save that for this guy. Shoot. Well, no, not necessarily. Ah, shoot. Right there. Finish that one off. We didn't proc the critical state. No, no, don't do that. Do this, here, and here. That gives us 9 armor. That's going to block the damage. And then I can swing at him for like 4. Swing at this guy for, well, max of 4. But I only hit for 1. So that's fine. I could have re-rolled that one because I had the eye patch. Dang it! Oh, darn it. A little bit longer of an episode, and I apologize. But we'll make it work. Alright, let's get rid of these deer, because these things are really messing up what we got going on. I can get rid of neither of them, so that's gonna suck. No, he's buffing. Shoot. So 1, that's gonna be a 4. So I do that. Is that what I want to do? Yes, because 3, 4 damage. He's just casting a buff, so I'll get that done. Even though I could have drawn more dice. Alright, so now from you. 3. Oh no, wait. Here. Here. And here. Then hit you for 9, and then half that damage. You. 4? 1, but I can re-roll it. Alright, fair enough. So I hit him for a bigger chunk. Okay, good, and then we're going to end our turn. When hurt, discard. Okay, yep, so that's fine. That's okay. That's okay. Let's make it work. Well, I'll just finish you off now. With the crit. Because now we're at 10. Yeah, that'll finish you off. Nice, awesome. And then he's hitting me for 7. I mean, he's gonna make me discard something out of my card tray anyways. Keep on rolling 1s. I keep on rolling 1s. 5, 6. So we'll save our life, is what I'm saying. We'll save our life here. Yeah, so we'll take 1 damage there. And then inflicts a curse upon a random weapon. That's not ideal. -8, so that's a max value on that. So you know what I'm going to do is, if I do this, get the critical state going, get some more dice to draw. That's unfortunately not going to help me. Can I get the crit going here? 3. Let's see what I roll. Let's see what I roll. A 4. And I got a 4 here. So he took care of... Darn it, I was hoping that he wouldn't take care of that one. Dang it. Just 3 damage is fine. And he took that out of my... I was hoping he would get rid of this guy. I don't have any use for this right here. So he put a random curse on it. That start with a -4. Alright, fine. And he's going to hit me for 9. Alright, let's set up our defense first. Let's see what we get for the prediction. Well, that's our 10. So let's do that. I don't want to re-roll that. Do I have a choice? -4. So if I did you, and I did you, breaks the curse once round. There, hits him for 8. And then, I mean, does that break the curse? I don't think it does. Oh, it does. It applies and breaks the curse. Oh, that's awesome. That worked out really well. Let's just roll. And do no damage. And then, let's see. Let's see if we can get a 6. If we get a 6, we get a 5. We get a 1. Oh, got a 2. Let's just roll it. There. Let's just do the roll failed. Oh, I'm 1 up. Oh, son of a gun. The ghost dice pushed us over. All good. All right, a little bit of a longer episode, and I'm apologizing for it now. More and more. All right, let's do this. Let's get, so we have the ability to pop this off. Here. Nope. That's not what I wanted to have happen. The ghost dice are screwing me. All right, I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be a 1 and a 5. Get 5 damage on him. And my turn. Yep, gonna shield himself. So annoying. All right, so let's see. He's got 9 armor. Hit him for that. He's gonna hit me for 11. Three. Do we get the 6? 4. Oh, that's perfect. Right there. Now we got this going. Let's see what we get. We got the 2. 3. 4. 5, 6. Let's see what we get here. Nope, we get it though. Took that off, and then we'll just hit him for 1. Let's get it going to the 9th round. Casting and buff. You don't need to do that, you know, my friend, right? All right, let's see here. So 4. Perfect. And then ghost dice on trinket. So we got the crit state. So if I do this, what does this? It brings it out, right? Yeah. I don't need to do that. I'm gonna hit you for 17. I'm gonna drop this. I'm gonna get more dice. Yep, that's fine. And then we win. We win right here. Nice. We defeated him. Yes, awesome. Pretty good score. I don't know. I'm just saying pretty good score. And we unlocked a character. So we're going to do that in our 3rd and final episode as we go over my final thoughts for the game. This was Die for the Lich. Like, comment, subscribe if you feel so inclined. Thank you so much for stopping by and taking time out of your busy schedule. I won't want to misuse any more of it, but I hope to see you in our 3rd and final episode where we'll go over what we unlocked and the mechanics of the game and if I think this is a good addition to the Busy Gamer library. Later.